Hey guys, Miz here. Once again, I'm doing another outdoors commentary. So, I don't know what's happening right now in the game. Probably, just starting. This is another game where I come really close to a Moab and then just miss it by like 3 kills, I think it is, in this game. Which is really frustrating because this has happened to me so many times. But one day I will get there. I will get that Moab. And you guys will be proud of me. I'm going to tell you the story of how me and my dad completely and utterly failed at finding food the day before I went to camp. Or I guess the day of. So, we're heading out, and for those of you non-Muslims out there, we have to eat halal foods, which is, I guess, similar to kosher for Jewish people. It's meat that has to be prepared in a certain way. So because of this, we can't eat like Big Macs at McDonald's because they're not halal. Anywho, obviously this camp that I'm going to isn't going to have halal food, so this would be my last chance to have actual meat before I go away for camp. So my dad decides to try and find a halal restaurant for us to go eat at, and he ends up he finds this one with this app called Zabiha, which is an app that helps you find halal restaurants. But the location part of it doesn't work too well. So it doesn't give you a way to search for restaurants around your current location. It just has a little search bar. So we just searched our general area. We found one, and you go over there, and it's closed. It's the current time was like 10:50, I believe. On the sign it said, Sundays open 11 to 6 or something. So we're like, okay, well, my dad, he tells me he's gonna go to the ATM and he's gonna get a couple, dollar bills to pay for stuff at camp and for the meal, and I should wait here until it opens up. So I end up falling asleep, and my dad comes back and he wakes me up and he's like, has it opened yet? I was like, oh, I fell asleep. So we look in the window, and there's a guy there. He must have gotten there while I was asleep. And so we waved to him, and because we tried to open the door, and it's still locked. So we're waving, he kind of looks up at us, kind of stares, and then looks back and goes back to reading or whatever he's doing. And, we're like, hey, your door's locked. What's up with that? And, eventually, we call the number of the restaurant, and we're like, your door is locked. He's like, yes, I know. We're like, your sign says you open at 11 o'clock. He's like, no, it does not. We open up at 12 o'clock, sir. So, we look at the sign again, and apparently inside of the white number 1, the second white number 1 for 11, they'd taken a Sharpie and drawn a 2 inside of that. I thought it was a smudge, like when I first saw that. I had no idea that apparently that means 12 o'clock, because they drew that little 2 inside of the 1. Anyways, we didn't have time to wait till 12 o'clock to actually place an order for food. So, we had to go look for somewhere else to eat. We used the same app as Zabiha, and after like 5-10 more minutes, we find another restaurant that's relatively close to us. Drive over there, and pretty much the same situation happens. It's locked, we call the number, we're like, it says on your door, you open at 11 o'clock, they're like, no, 12 o'clock. We're like, what? So, we look for more restaurants, and this time we call ahead to make sure that we don't waste our time driving there, and we call up at least 3 more restaurants, and they all say, 12 o'clock, sir. It's killing us, because we're running out of time, we still haven't had lunch. So eventually we just give up. We're like, we can't find a restaurant, so might as well just get pizza or McDonald's fish fillet or something for lunch. So as we're pulling out of the parking lot of the second restaurant, we end up passing the outlet mall that had the first restaurant in it. And as I'm looking at the sign that lists all the stores there, one of the stores was Grill Kebab, which is a halal store, and I'm like, hey Dad, look, a grill kebab. And he just like slows to a stop, like pulls over, and he's like, you've got to be freaking kidding me? And apparently 2 stores down from that grill kebab was the ATM that he got money from. And at that point we both facepalmed, like, that's a complete fail. We wasted like 45-50 minutes looking for a open restaurant when there was one there all along. And yes, that restaurant was actually open at 11 o'clock. So, yeah, that was a fail. Anyways, about the gameplay, yeah, I'm going to get a Moab soon, guys. I can feel it in my bones. It's coming. And when it does, I'll declare a National Mirzad's Moab Day. Okay, you guys can always, annually you can celebrate that day. Be like, this is the day that Mirzad got a Moab, and then drink to it. No, don't do that unless you're over 21, because otherwise that's illegal. And on that note, that's all I have to talk about. Yeah. Alright, guys. Until next time, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you like our videos. This is Mez, and I am out. See ya.